Hey guys, so just wanted to do a quick follow-up video to that fasting video I just did. I realized I left a lot out of that video which I just want to cover right now. So basically, a few things that I left out are basically when I was referring to, I guess, training in a fasted state, what I was actually meaning was to train within strength parameters. So generally, if you're doing endurance training, you definitely want to ensure that you've replenished your glycogen stores and that you're not training with a very low level of, I guess, immediate energy available. The reason for why, I guess, training in strength parameters in a fasted state is because you've got that phosphocreatine which is readily available, and it replenishes quite well with a little bit of rest. So you definitely want to be keeping those rep ranges down to about 6 or less reps, and really, I guess, if not doing strength training, then doing low intensity exercise such as walking or something at a similar pace to ensure that you're either tapping into phosphocreatine or fat as a fuel source rather than burning up carbohydrate, which is what you'd require if doing endurance type activities. Because if you do try to attempt endurance type activities in a fasted state, you may find yourself becoming quite lightheaded and you're not going to perform too well at all. So yeah, I guess that's what I wanted to address in terms of training. One other thing I wanted to address was, a lot of you are probably thinking from that last video where I said being in a catabolic state in terms of fasting, right? Which the issue is there, you're probably thinking, I guess, won't I lose a lot of muscle? And well, I guess the simple answer is not if you're resistance training. So as long as you continue to apply adequate stress often enough, you should not lose a lot of muscle. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't lose very much at all. Of course, as you drop weight, you know it's a fact that when you tend to drop weight overall, you tend to lose a little bit from everywhere, right? But in order to, I guess, maximize the amount of muscle you retain and get rid of the most fat, right? You want to ensure that you don't drop your calories too low overall. So still kind of keep an eye on, I guess, your overall caloric intake, as well as ensuring that you are adequately strength or resistance training. Alright, so that's really important when talking about maintaining lean muscle mass, when, I guess, manipulating the amount of food you are eating. So they're the main things I wanted to address, but just a couple of other things. Women may struggle more with this than men, right? Now, the simple reason for that is women obviously have to consider childbearing. So women tend to experience a much higher increase in the hormone, the hunger hormone, ghrelin, which is the hormone which basically sends a signal that says, all right, you're hungry, go eat, right? So men don't tend to be affected too much in terms of that hunger hormone, but women do. It's quite, I guess, apparent when looking at studies that women tend to, I guess, experience a much larger increase in the hunger hormone. So you definitely want to be a bit more careful with it, because it is directly related to central adiposity, or basically, I guess, the fat storage around reproductive areas in order to provide both an environment that's protective and going to be well, I guess, nourishing, right, for potentially a child, right? So that's what you want to, I guess, consider if you are a woman that's, considering doing fasting. Now that's probably about it. If there's anything you feel I haven't covered, or if there's anything you didn't quite understand, I apologize for using, some big words here and there, but I'm still trying to, I guess, find a more simplistic way of explaining things. I'm not making these videos to, I guess, I'm not making these videos for people that have a high level of scientific education. I'm trying to more reach, I guess, the broader, wider population to ensure that, I guess, they understand these kinds of issues a little better. So I'm still working at trying to get it down to, I guess, a level that is understandable by everyone. But if you do have any questions, just feel free to ask. Alright, thanks. Bye.